A May concert in Cambridge. But now let's jump into this poem, Flick of the Lock. It's like night and day compared to the first one.
Really? How so?
Well, first of all, the language is just so rich and visual.
Uh-huh.
You can almost picture yourself in that concert hall. Ancient timbers and stones, heavenly vocals. Even the light is described as declining diurnal light, which is just a fancy way of saying, like, the evening sun is setting.
Wow. Okay, so it's setting the scene in a very different way.
Exactly. It's not just telling us what happened. It's like drawing us into this whole experience.
I see, I see. So where does the hair come in?
Your notes, you mentioned that this May concert, it's like the culmination of the academic year, right?
Yeah, it's like the end of a cycle. So
Yeah.
you've got this sense of completion, of tradition, but then this disruptive energy bubbling beneath the surface.
It's like the poem is hinting at this tension between the old and the new, the established and the restless.
Absolutely. And then there's that line about pseudo-intellectual rank, which you picked up on.
Right. Like suddenly it's not just about the hair flicking, it's making us think about social hierarchies.
Especially because you also mentioned how the seating at this concert, it's all arranged according to academic status.
Oh, that's right. So you're this guest at this fancy May concert in Cambridge, right? You're all dressed up, trying to enjoy the music, the atmosphere.
Sure.
But then there's this person in front of you, a restless young coquette
Okay.
with amazing hair,
Uh-huh.
maybe a little too amazing.
I've been there.
Because every time she moves, it's like her hair's attacking you.
Oh, no.
And the author actually says, our unfortunate friend was doomed to sit immediately behind a restless young coquette whose every movement caused a lock of her hair to sweep across his face.
Oh, my gosh, that's rough.
I know, right? Talk about a major distraction. There's this one line, constantly the mane gets flicked backwards at him. So simple, but you instantly get that sense of annoyance, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's like, bam, right in the face again.
And what's really cool about this poem is how it plays with this contrast between the beauty of the concert and the guests' very human, very relatable suffering.
I like that. So it's not just about the hair, it's about something bigger.
Yeah, it's like this commentary on how our individual experiences can sometimes clash with the grandness of a situation.
I'm with you.
There's this moment where they're singing this beautiful line from the concert. Do not fear to put thy feet naked in the river sweet.
Oh, wow, that's lovely.
Right. But then the poem immediately cuts back to our guest and his dilemma. The lock still flicking, the guest still thinking. If that famous forfex present would here be.
Oof. Yeah. Back to reality.
Right.
Sounds a little funny now, but I bet in the moment it was like truly maddening.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
But you gotta love how the author just puts you right there in the scene.
Totally. And it makes you wonder what was going through this guest's mind.
Yeah, what did he do?
Well, you know how sometimes you just have those kind of ridiculous thoughts.
Oh, absolutely. Like when something small is just bugging you so much.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm hooked. Tell me more.
So the author actually compares this whole hair situation to that famous poem by Alexander Pope, The Rape of the Lock. Have you read that one?
Oh, yeah, ages ago. It's about this guy who snips off a lock of a woman's hair,
Exactly.
and it causes this huge uproar, like a whole social war. It's hilarious.
Yeah. But, thankfully, things do eventually work out for our poor guest.
They do. How?
Well, as the concert goes on, the hall cools down a bit.
Okay.
People start getting some refreshments.
Ah, I see. Distraction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the hair flipping becomes, well, less of an epic battle.
Oh, thank goodness for small favors, right?
Right. A happy ending after all.
That's great. But then comes the interval, everyone gets their trays of food and wine, and even our annoyed guest seems to find a moment of peace.
It brings us back to that cyclical nature, right? Even within this one event, there's this ebb and flow, this tension and release.
And the poem's final lines really emphasize that. Young lovers meet, old wives a sunning sit, and through it all, the flick of the lock endures. It's like this timeless image.
It really drives home the point that some things, they just never change, even as time passes, as the world shifts around us.
Exactly.
So we started with a poem about someone flicking their hair at a concert. And we ended up talking about tradition, social satire, the passage of time.
It's amazing how much depth can be packed into something seemingly simple.
And honestly, that's what makes this whole thing so fascinating. It makes you wonder, what other hidden meanings are we missing in our everyday lives? What tiny details, if we really paid attention, could unlock a whole new understanding of the world around us?
Exactly. And to bring it back to our hair-flicking friend, maybe it wasn't just a mindless habit after all. Maybe, just maybe, it was a tiny act of defiance against the rigid structures of this academic world.
Ooh, now that's a thought.